Hi guys. Today I was just wanted to take a moment to say hi to all of you. I was taking a day off today from work and I was doing one of my favorite things, which is reading. I'm reading this really awesome book. I've already read this book about 4 times, and sometimes I just feel the need to read it again. I don't have a super brain, so I don't always remember what I'm reading. So it's always good to refer back sometimes to certain chapters of books that help you. This book that I'm going to talk about briefly, just some things that stuck out to me, is called Your Erroneous Zones by Dr. Wayne Dyer. It's a great book, guys. I really recommend it. It helps you escape negative thinking and take control of your own life. Pretty much, this book, it just gives you examples and it gives you practices and it gives you things that you can practice with yourself so that you can take control of your life and your thoughts. So something that stuck out to me here a lot is our emotions. We're constantly playing the blame game. I am feeling sad because my significant other thinks this of me. I am feeling sad because people are talking about me. I'm feeling sad because of you. We're always playing the blame game. It is easier, right? It is always easier to blame everybody else for how we are feeling. But think about it for a moment. Emotions come from thoughts. We have to have thought about something first to have an emotion about it, right? To have a reaction about it, we have to have thought about it first. You following me here? So our emotions, or thoughts, sorry, are only controlled by us. Nobody else has our mind. My mind is mine, right? I control what I think. If you're not controlling what you're thinking, then you got a problem there. But we are controlling our thoughts. We're in control of our mind. Nobody else but ourselves best knows what is in our mind. Are you still following? So, if our emotions come from our thoughts, then we have control of our emotions because we can control our thoughts, right? So, for example, say that there's some gossiping going around and somebody thinks down of you and somebody thinks that the way you are living, it's not the righteous way of living. And they start talking about you and whatnot. It is your choice to let that bother you and feel sad about it. It is your choice to believe that. Because them talking about you like that doesn't necessarily reflect on you. That is their perception, and we are all entitled to our own perception. Sorry, there was an interruption on a call. Because they think about you like that doesn't reflect anything on you. You are you. That's their thought of you. If you are putting their thoughts in front of yours, then you got a problem. Because if you value their thoughts more than you value your own, then that's when you gotta work on your erroneous zones. This is an erroneous zone. Putting everybody else's thoughts and beliefs in front of yours. You are unique. You are you. You didn't come to this world to be pleasing everybody. You came here to have your own journey. Everybody else has their own journey. That doesn't mean you're right or you're wrong. Everybody just has a different journey, and we just need to be respectful of each other's journey. If jealousy, this is another big thing. Jealousy is another erroneous zone. When you are jealous, you're not being confident of yourself. When you start working throughout these erroneous zones, if you start reading this book, like I really, really recommend it. When you start working through these practices that it gives you to work through your erroneous zones, you start realizing how important and valuable you are. And when you see the value in yourself and you love yourself enough to know that you are worth it, you are awesome, you are your own person and nobody else in this whole world is like you, then when you start realizing and loving and applying that self-love, jealousy is not going to be a problem. because you're gonna understand that whoever wants to be with you will be with you. If they decide to pick somebody else, that is their choice, and it doesn't reflect on you. That's just their choice, and that's what they picked. That has nothing to do with you. It's really sad to see how many people are like, how many beautiful people out there, smart and talented, don't have the confidence to stand up for what they believe and stand up for themselves. I've met so many people that will change their view on their opinion just so that they could be liked. The seek of approval. That's another big chapter in this book. The seek of approval. That's another erroneous zone. All of us want to be liked and approved by, and we all want to do everything so that everybody could approve of us. And the moment that somebody else doesn't approve of it, then we feel bad, we feel sad, we feel depressed. That's not the way it's supposed to be, guys. We don't need anybody else's approval. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs. Whether we agree on each other's beliefs or not, that's what we believe, and we should stand for what we believe. I'm not going to go too in depth about this book because I'm already going on 3 chapters there. But I just wanted to share this is a really good reading, and I really think that if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, if you're struggling with self-confidence issues, you're always needing that approval of others, then I really recommend you read this book. It's a great book. Once again, it's by Dr. Wayne Dyer, Your Erroneous Zones, and it's just escape from negative thinking. It will give you a practice in each chapter. And it's been working great. Like I said, this is my 3rd time reading it, just because sometimes everybody needs sometimes to be reminded of how valuable and precious you are, and the opinion of others does not reflect on you. You are your own person, and you decide. Remember, your thoughts become your reality. You can control your emotions because emotions come from thoughts. That's a good lesson like to take from this, you know. Your emotions come from your thoughts. So if you want to be happy, you can ultimately be happy all the time, because you can choose to stop that negative thinking when it comes. And the first step to doing that is when you see that negative thinking coming to you, when you start feeling that thought, you know, you see it coming, try to start by acknowledging, why am I feeling like this? Is this worth me feeling like this? Am I getting anything out of this? Am I getting anything about being irritated about this? Is it going to change the situation? Most of the time, it's going to be no. You're not going to get anything out of it, so why waste your time being upset about things that you cannot change? Instead, focus your time on the beautiful present moment and love. Spread love and just smile, love, be humble, and stop worrying so much about what everybody else thinks. Come on. Everybody has their own opinion. It is proven that 50% of the people you meet throughout your lifetime are not going to have the same view on things that you do. So stop seeking for that approval. Just be you. And the right people will be with you and like you. And the ones that don't, then they're lost. But guys, just spread that love. And namaste. You guys have a blessed one. And thank you for looking at my silly videos. I just, you know, when I read something and I get really pumped up, and it's nice. Some of this stuff that I read, it's really beautiful. And I really think that if we all apply these simple little practices to our everyday life and be a little bit more mindful of what we're thinking, and we're able to, at that time when we're thinking it, stop and analyze and question ourselves about it, we're going to be able to get a long way. Alright guys, oops, the phone fell. I have calls coming in, but you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Namaste, peace and love, and feel free to comment. And I'm there if you ever message away if you ever need to talk. Okay, bye bye.